Hey, this is another episode of Candace Michelle Views, where I give my opinion on what I am viewing on any mainstream media platform that you could think of. So today I'm going to go over suspicions of what I've already had a vision for, but I haven't been doing these Pacific kind of videos for a while. But to just start it back up, do want to start with I don't want to say speculation. I would say I got them now. Like once I started putting everything together, I just feel like Kelly Rolland is definitely playing a role. Somebody asked me before a while back, is one of my comments with the videos that I do with the Twin Files, and they were like, "Oh, do you know if Kelly Rolland is playing a role?" And I didn't really have a response for that because I just wasn't really thinking about Kelly Rolland at the time. But when I thought about her, I just started seeing certain stuff and thinking that, that's weird. These are a lot of connections. But anyway, just to get to it, I do believe that Kelly Rolland is the main character in that she is playing. I feel like they always reinvent themselves and they play younger roles and get younger, things to do. So I do think Kelly is the main character, and she is playing, or was, or still is. I'm not sure exactly. Like sometimes they can switch the people out when they get very popular, and probably need to switch the character out if the other character that Kelly Rolland was playing now Kelly Rolland gets like a promotion, and she get to be herself and get other jobs again, and then maybe they'll switch out something for the new Porsha when Porsha got the new body. But we'll go over that. But I do think Kelly Rolland is, or has been, in my opinion, playing the role of Porsha Williams, and we'll get into all of the connections because like I say, they usually run in circles when they play all of these characters and stuff, so no one probably won't really slip up or stuff like that. Like certain high list celebrities and things like that, they're only going to be around certain circles, certain groups, and they'll all be playing these roles and in little, and anyway, so they all interact at some point. So, or connect at some point. All the dots connect. Because as you can see, the new Porsha and the old Porsha is a little, very, very, you'll be like, oh, well, she looks the same. But, it's always the case where a lot changes. A lot, like everything, even to the facial structure, like your chin will be wide and the chin is like, so it's like, okay, they can have a lot of work done, but I mean, this is like a big change. Okay. So as I stated, I believe Kelly Rolland was playing the role of Porsha at this point when her role with Destiny Child started to slow down. Porsha Williams, is the same age as, Kelly Rolland, as you can see. Kelly Trinee Rolland is an American singer. Born, I don't know, like her story is sketchy. We're gonna go over Kelly Rowland's story of her growing up. Of course, they are born into these things. Somebody was part of it, and this is how they get to these places in life where they're just like commercialized people. They're just there for the business, and that's their whole purpose of really being here, supporting the goal of all these sales that needs to be made to certain demographics. So, and they all play their part, and they all get rewarded. They get their security clearances and all that good stuff that comes along with being a Uncle Tom cabin. So Porsha Diane Williams, she's also 41. As you can see, Kelly Rowland's 41, which surprised me because I didn't know they were the same age. But one is a Cancer, the other one is I believe an Aquarius, but I believe this is like still it seems like 81, that's like 9. And I think like Porsches is made up because it'll be like June is like 6, like 226. I don't know, I don't want to look too much into like the what is it, the geometry, what I'm saying, like when they do the numbers. I don't remember the name of it. It's called geometry, whatever. But anyway, so yes, so Kelly Rolland is definitely seemed like she's playing this role. So as you can see, this is like a big story. Her father, he suffered PTSD, and the mother ran away from him and ended up in Houston. I believe she was born in let's see. Well, I guess she was born in Atlanta, and then she must have came back to Atlanta. I don't know, because she lives in Atlanta now. Porsha lives in Atlanta as well, Atlanta, Georgia. These are how they play the roles up the block from each other. They just rolled up the block. But she has a long story where this is the suspicious story. Her mother is like Scottish, like her mother is like they say her surname is Scottish. So I'm gonna show you her mother, and I just thought it was weird that Beyonce and Kelly, they have a third person, which is Michelle Williams, part of the group of their group, and it's the same last name as Porsha Williams. So I just think the connection there is not by accident. So we're gonna show you some more coincidences that just occurs in this circle. So yes, she's they say that Kelly is Scottish American. So her mom's is Scottish, and she's American through her PTSD father that fought in the Vietnam War. From the Vietnam War, they say he's post-traumatic from the Vietnam War, so they left him. That's typical when you have one of the Negroes as a parent. They always, like I said, are on drugs or this or that. It's always a negative thing with the Negroes from America originally, from what my opinion is. Anyway, and there's no exception from this as well. As you can see, Kelly Rowland's mother, they're saying she's Scottish descent. So Kelly Rowland is Scottish and American, because the father is from America. These Negroes are from America. This is supposed to be the father. Now, their story is weird. So I don't think any of these people this could be the mother, but I definitely don't think this is the father that they were talking about. Who knows what happened to the real father, but they gave a fake father because they showed a relationship on TV. He was on like a TV skit with her, and I just thought that was weird. I don't want to skip ahead. Let me just stick on course. But anyway, so here's the mother, Scottish descent. Father should be from Atlanta, Georgia, from what I'm assuming. Since he fought in the war and everything, he's most likely from the South, fighting, enlisting, or from, North America. That's where, or, the American people from North America, not South America, from that region. And so you can see she was always born into it. And so the group broke up with Destiny Child. The mother upped and left and went with Beyonce somehow, ended up with Beyonce moms in Houston. And the father, Beyonce father, got them to work right away at like age 5 or 6. They were dancing around. You see videos of them practicing. Beyonce's supposed to be a church girl, but they got her practicing. She's due to be big, You could tell in her congregation that they were practicing her for big platforms, okay? Like, it was obvious what was going on here. All right, so anyway, these are definitely children that are part of stuff in places. And so they end up stop being in 2006. And they got together here and there after 2006, but nothing really serious. So they broke up in 2006. Kelly tried to do her own thing. Her last album was 2011. I don't think nobody really cared about it. So boom, here comes Porsha with her career as a grown adult. This is when they're the fake characters, because it's a grown adult becoming a star out of nowhere, which is less likely than none because people are born into it. You have to be a politician daughter or a kid, an industry this. My parent is a government that, and so they don't just pop up out of nowhere. And obviously, Porsha family is in the civil something with the Martin Luther King connection of her father. So that's that. But as I say, this is a fake character anyway, because look how she comes out of nowhere. Usually, if they're really into the industry, they'll be out when they're this young, dancing around like they're zombies. Like they should be having kid fun, coloring outside the line a little bit. But no, they're like, going over rehearsals for 8-9 hours and starring on in being on Star Search, trying to get a deal. So this is not something that really happens where an adult becomes a superstar, or a star or whatever in the industry, unless they were always connected somehow in the industry. So here we are with Porsha now entering the reality TV as a wife of a football player. And we're going to get to the connection of the football player, because Kelly Rowland was, before she met her husband, around this time, she was going through a lot of weird stuff with her abusive boyfriend, which was supposed to be a football player as well. So you could see the if you don't get it, whatever. I'm not saying Stewart was her boyfriend. These are all fake, like made up stories or for something, a made up character. So she probably used things in her real life and made a sub character. But anyway, let's continue on. She comes on as Cordell Stewart's wife. From the beginning, they was talking about Cordell was not even like her husband. She was his beard, blah, blah, blah. That was the big story that Kenya kept pushing on her. And we're going to tell you what Kenya's connection of it all is as well. Because, yes, she is definitely a part of it all. Just like with Beyonce and Kelly. Okay, so now we're in 2012 after Kelly really isn't doing that well after the Destiny Child because Beyonce stole everybody's attention, Virgoing, and so now we're here with, as you can see, I just showed this part too. She has a son named Titan Jewel. So you could just, and it's not like Jewels or nothing, like it's Jewel, like, cause she knows, the Titan. She knows through her father that they kicked out, and who knows what happened to her real father with the PTSD that fought in the Vietnam War. But she know these names and why she named her children this name. And they have another child named Noah as well. Noah John. But this is spelled in French because Noah is more of the French-British coming over with that Noah Ark connection. And then this is how they all spell John. But, how we knew how she was coming with this. This is maybe more towards her mother's side. Okay, with the Noah John name. Anyway, if you don't get what that means, come and check out my history rants, lectures, but whatever you want to take it as, and opinionated as always. And so Porsha. Now we're gonna get into the storyline of how this is like a pushback on how when Porsha, like Beyonce and Kelly Rolland kind of had like problems, like as you can see, Porsha was on the show with Cordell, and at the same time, you see in 2005 and so anyway, around the time frame where she was in a abusive relationship or whatever, as you can see down here, they say that Kelly admits she was jealous of Beyonce, and making matters worse, Rolland confessed in the song that she was in a abusive relationship. At the same time, she was dealing with her envy of Beyonce with whatever torture. This is all fake, scripted because they try to stay relevant and have buzz. So no matter what, if they were really having issues or not, it never is for like genuine, let me give you some of my business. It's always like, let me make you buy some business. Like, let me sell you something, as always. So anyway, so we got Kelly Rolland admits that she was, whatever, like the comparisons was a lot to her. So, she's basically saying like she had issues with Beyonce. So just showing that how Kenya and Porsha plays each other off, and Porsha pretends she's like a weird version of Beyonce, and we're going to get into all of that. So we're going to get into all of that. I have everything a little bit all over the place because I was throwing things in. So we're going to get into that on how they start interacting with each other.
Kenya is now wanting to be. This is so weird that Kenya is now wanting to be my friend and explain her side of the story. Really, all I want to hear from this woman is an apology. Go ahead.
I feel like the whole reason that a relationship, whatever's starting with you and Phaedra, is because of a fallout between me and Phaedra over a business situation. And all of the things that she's been saying about me are not true.
Okay. I already knew that you and Phaedra have beef or something going on. But whatever Phaedra is telling me is not what has affected our relationship. And Anguilla, it just went real bad, real fast. Phaedra has never been in between that.
No, that's not true.
So I guess what I'm saying now, I'm just wondering, why are you concerned about my relationship with Phaedra?
Because you're being a pawn in that whole picture.
Now, mind you, Phaedra is the lawyer of like all the like entertainers or whatever, like sexual entertainers or like Bobby Brown. So you can already know that most of these people are sex slaves. They're mostly from the sex industry. They do everything. They do the sex. They gotta do things in roles. They gotta do things in these videos. So they're all like a sexual like strip club, not even strip club, worse, like more like sex workers and things like that, porn. So they all are all into the same industry. But anyway, Phaedra is also like a lawyer to like the industry. So I just feel like this is all connected in the industry.
I can only be
End of it.
indulging in it. I don't care if Phaedra said it. I don't care if Nene said it. I don't care.
I know.
Oh, well,
So
okay.
let's
Well, yeah,
leave.
put your
Let's
napkin
go.
and let's leave. You were done with me. I'm done with you.
Oh my God, Phaedra and Porsha really should be best friends. One is liar, one is dumb as rocks.
Have a nice day.
You have a nice day.
Please buckle up.
And don't contact me to come meet you and whatever else food your ashy feet.
Okay. Bye, Porsha.
Okay, bye, Ashy.
Have a nice day.
Bye, Ashy.
Bye.
That's all you got? That I'm ashy? She's the one with the high top tennis shoes with the green eyeshadow and the Diana Ross hairstyle from the 1960s.
Now you catch how she said the Diana Ross, and then Portia's middle name is Diana. And Beyonce played Diana Ross in Dreamgirls. Like, that was her inspired role. So just peep how they put these little scripts in, and it all kind of ding to their career accolades. It's just, don't miss those little things, because they love to do that. That's just, it probably makes them giggle when they put those little scripts in, like, oh, her Diana Ross hairstyle, knowing that she played in Dreamgirls as Diana Ross.
You need to go look in the mirror.
And Portia's middle name is Diane, because it's a made-up character. It's a made-up name. So anyway, then we're going to have another connection of her being like a Beyonce role. Like, I don't know if Beyonce is playing this role or not. It's a weird connection to them as well. But let y'all be the judge of that, because I think that they do anything. They're putting on butts. They're taking butts off. They're putting titties on. They're taking titties off. They're becoming shorter, or like they're doing a lot of weird things. I don't know if it's camera trick or what. But this is definitely a weird connection of how they keep playing off the Beyonce and Kelly Rolland role. But anyway, let's keep going.
And you're not going to get a response from that. And I have been in this business 20 years, and I'm still here. And I'm still fabulous.
Well, you better preach now.
Right?
Now, don't this kind of like spins off like how Beyonce's probably like talking to Kelly Rowland, like, I'm here and I'm still, you know, like, that's just the way I took it. You know, how the storyline is going, playing off their lives. Like, did y'all ever watch Euphoria or something, like Drake and that girl? I forget what her name. She played in Spider-Man, the girl. Anyway, the little black girl, she's in Spider-Man. She plays on Euphoria, and then like the sister of the little young girl with the blonde hair, the awkward sister, did like a script of what she experienced, like a third person type out of body experience and did it in a theatrical way of like, this is what I'm going through in my life. Talked about her sister friends, her boyfriend, you know, how she views high school, or in a play theatrical third party. So I think that this is the same kind of stuff. Entertainment is entertainment. Theater is theater. Shakespeare will continue to entertain while you pay no attention to how they are, you know, snatching up the luxurious of the life. You know, they are I done looked into a lot of stuff. They are living like a really luxurious life and eating all the goodest steak and meat. Like the people that I'm talking about that live in these luxury, they need to be talked to. They need to be evicted out of most of those nice places that they all have scurried up in certain areas. And they have all the best, you know, but I'm not even going to get into that. So let's listen to the script, how they go back and forth.
You better preach now.
Right? Fabulous. Going with the wind, fabulous. Okay? Thank you.
Well, all right now.
Oh, honey, I am gone with the wind. Fabulous. I was like, bitch, is it movie night? I mean, really? I mean, can we all just sit down and talk about it? I'm going to bed. Good night, ladies.
Whew. It's African movie. These people are immigrants, bro. So anyway, here go Kenya and Tyra Banks with their makeup looking like their casket ready. I'll give them a pass because this is back in the days and it looked like they just used powder only. But yeah, you could tell that this is another duo of them stating that, Tyra Banks is very weird about being Beyonce as well. So just understand how the connection is so weird, because both of them are really like Beyonce stans in a way, and could literally pass possibly for Beyonce as any one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And this is like when she was younger. So anyway, a lot of people say that Beyonce is not even the age that she says she is. A lot of people always were saying when Beyonce first came into the scene, she was not 15, 16 like she said, as a lot of these people look. And it's because of it sells. When you're younger, they're trying to sell to a young demographic. But they want you to look at older sexual sell. But so an older person will play the role in high school movies and things like that, knowing they're not young kids, because they want sex to sell to the kid demographic. So anyway, that's how that goes. Kenya Moore is 51 and Beyonce is supposed to be 40. But like I said, a lot of people were saying Beyonce is like, they were already insinuating that Beyonce was up there with Jay-Z, which will be around the same age. So it wasn't, so anyway, I don't know. So we're going to keep going. What this connection is with now, Kenya Moore acting like she was dating Jay-Z. And we already know that these people are dead wild, because look at the sacrifice, okay? Here go the sacrificial lamb. And mind you, Aaliyah's name is spelled with 2 A's, just like how Aaron's name, like Aaron in the Bible, name is spelled with 2 A's. And it's just not a coincidence. And then here she is being sacrificed off. So the Creole Queen could go forward and take the crown. They didn't want her to be in the way at all. So here we are with Jay-Z's track record of sacrificing. We all know that he dated Shorty, and she played the role in that Jesus movie, He Got Game. She played the role of like Mary Magdalene or whatever, Jesus girl, whatever. That's in my opinion how I take these scripted things. It's all biblical. So yeah, so he ends up sacrificing their firstborn. In my opinion, because he put it in the songs, talking about the miscarriage. So, and that was their child together around 97, 2000, when all these things was going down. Like, okay, that's why he is a made up billionaire. At this point, he's a whole nother person. I don't know if he's playing the role of that guy, whatever, but this is one
and
hell of a
finally I'm checking
show,
out, and the guy
anyway.
goes, can I ask you a question? Are you Beyonce? No. Every day somebody thinks I'm Beyonce.
You don't look like Beyonce. I'm sorry. I don't know who told you that to try to get in your panties, but it's not true.
I was at the inauguration, and it was just like 100 people in line just trying to take pictures with me. It grew from 5 people to
No, but why didn't he laugh like that?
6 people to 10 people.
Who told you that to try to...
Can I ask you a question? Are you Beyonce? No. Beyonce?
No. Yo, Nene is a Sagittarius. So that was funny as hell.
5 people to 6 people to 10 people to 100 people wanting my autograph and to take photos. I'm thinking, these people don't know me. I'm sure of it. I look like Solange.
Bingo.
Sure of it. I look like Solange.
Bingo. Now they over here literally saying I'm Beyonce and I'm Solange.
I can see that. I can see that now, y'all.
Mind you, this is Kelly Rolland though. Just playing, trying to throw us off like, no, I'm not Kelly Rolland, I'm Solange. No.
I'm going to take photos. I'm thinking, these people don't know me. I'm sure of it. I look like Solange.
I know you are. I can see that. I can see that.
And I actually do see that. They all look alike. Solange, Beyonce, and Kelly Rowland look alike. A lot of people always say Kelly Rowland child looks like Beyonce children, and they all probably are having children with the same sperm circle. And also, Beyonce and Kelly Rowland, all of them could also be related as well, probably through the mother, because no one just pops up out of nowhere on Beyonce and them family doorstep and become part of a girl group. Okay, it just don't work. Life don't work like that. Cause otherwise, I'm out. I'm about to pack my bags and come to Houston. Okay, Houston. I'm out. I'm coming out there. If that's just how lucky you could get by just packing your bags up and then ending up in somebody's house like that is going to be a mega superstar.
Put a ring on it.
I live.
Okay, so let's see what else we have. I believe that they look just alike. If you really look into the eyes really never lie. So I usually, because the mask, when it comes to like these silicone masks, it's in clay. Because they say they make people out of clay, and now you got to understand what they really mean by that. They're making characters and making up people through like clay type, and now they have like way better. They're not even using like the 18 something stuff trickery no more. They're like upgrading it and really doing their thing. So you just look. Sometimes I try to just look in the eyes and try to see if the eyes are really different, but these eyes are very similar, if not the same eyes. And then everything else just kind of falls in place with the teeth, the same width of the bottom and the top lip. Her nose is actually the same. The eye distance is the same. The eyebrows is symmetred. The chin is also there a little bit. I just see everything is there except that Porsha doesn't have the chest bone that sticks out in because she has a bodysuit on, so you don't see the chest suit. So anyway, as you can see, Porsha doesn't mind cutting her hair, and Kelly Rowland always loves her hair really short. So I didn't take that as surprise that Porsha decided to do that to her hair. And then also when it comes to the role of her baby daddy of Dennis, which obviously most of these people are Jamaican and things of that nature. So they're all down with the trickery of being here, having their restaurants, continuing to make all their money here and handle their businesses, and that includes entertaining people. So we don't pay attention that we're missing out on a lot of economics because they over here entertaining us and feeding us when we hungry to watch the show. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, they catering to us. They catering to you because, baby, this is your day. Anyway, so yes, I believe that they're still playing the role of. I don't think that her husband, and mind you, this is a Capricorn handler. And we're going to get into Kelly being passed off from one Capricorn handler to the next one, which is now the manager. But I don't think that's the husband, the January Cap. I believe that this could possibly be played by JD. And as you can see, JD is connected with...
And then finally I'm checking out and the guy goes...
With Candy. With Candy being the manager. JD, and then also the producer of the video that Kenya was in. With Jay-Z. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what happened to the Jay-Z video. This is why you gotta have stuff together. Okay, where is this at? I don't know what the Jay-Z video is at this point. That's weird. Anyway, she was in a video. I do want to find the videos of Jay-Z and her when they were talking. I don't know what happened to those videos. Yeah, this is why I don't like to do these things no more, because it's so aggravating. That's why I just do my lives. But anyway, when I do come across the video, because it should be somewhere in here, Kenya has done a video with Jay-Z and JD. So I wouldn't be surprised if he helped play the role of the husband with Porsha. Just a quick acting role. They didn't even stay together but 2 seconds. Fake fairy tale relationship. She's passed on to an African handler. Yeah, so... And then, Kelly Rowland was very close, as you can see, with Kelly Rowland. She's like one of my favorite memories. Mama T, she calls her mama. So it's like her mom. So, it's just like another Capricorn handler and then sent over to now this Capricorn handler. And as you can see, I believe that Beyonce's mother could be playing the role of Porsha's mother. And I could try to take a picture of this and see if I could get them in the same area. Okay. Yeah, so Porsha's mother definitely has a big giant fake face on. You know what I'm saying? Like big wig, big face, fake face. Everything is fake, just like Porsha. very big fake family. They went on to have their own show, and Porsha, Beyonce's mother, now has her own show with Michelle Williams as well, and she has her mother has a show with Porsha Williams. So I know y'all don't believe the connections, but it's just very cunningly coincidental that, she has a show on Lifetime with Michelle Williams, and now she has a show with Bravo with her daughter Porsha Williams. And a lot of people say, Porsha mother, they look like they have the same kind of shape. It's just the butt part, but I believe that she's putting bodysuit and face mask on anyway. So yeah, if y'all guys don't see the connections, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna go through some more pictures of them. I believe, looking very much alike, very same shape, like the same little butt and things like that, like very like cute shape. Very pretty women, very beautiful, pretty skin tone, very pretty skin tones, like the same exact skin tones. I just see Porsha always used to wear a wig like this when she first came on the show. So it just kind of shows the solemnity. So unfortunately for me, I believe Kelly Rowland was born a B. She wasn't born a female. I believe she was born an M. Due to her shoulder thing, it just always is straight right directly across. Okay, if you could see clear as day, it goes like up. It never fails where it kind of goes up, and I showed you guys already how that looks like on people, on these ones that take the hormones, and I don't care about it. It's just the point that it's the trickery that's going on, so I'm just exposing it. It's not the point is the trickery and how we're supporting just them, and it's a lot of like secret society things and things like that nature, and it's all just for show because we're stupid enough to fall for it. So this is all me just a part of the unveiling process. So Kelly Rowland's father, he's here on the Today Show. They said she wasn't around her estranged father that had PTSD. He don't look like he got no PTSD now, right? He got a nice corny sweater on. He don't look like he drunk. This is not really how what they describe I would think would look like. But they put this guy on TV, and she said she just came out of nowhere seeing him after her mother dies at 66. Kelly mother Rolland dies at 66, and then she finds her father and of course appear on the Today Show. Like this is, and then look at the rainbow turkey. So this is just Holder and Jenna, the Cuban Arab, whatever Latin people that, this is just all spooky, hokey pokey stuff, if you want to believe it, okay? So she could get a buzz. Because why would you come on a show with your father after your mother died? Like, this is just weird. Like, and you was estranged from both of them because you think, like, Beyonce and them was your family. So anyway, Kelly Rowland was also in the media, so don't think she's not still a player, because she definitely is. She was just in the media promoting this psyop, okay? Because who would have the camera on them at the right time? I know they're probably taping their kid, but the thing is, like, it just feels like, you could have been taping a lot, and this is the moment that gets taped and it's probably a lot of puppets that went past. If they got it, then fine, but I just feel like this just looks staged, okay? Like, it just looks very staged to me. The fact that Kelly Rowland put it on her platform makes me know that it's staged, because they're puppets, okay? These are puppets. So all for entertainment, if you want to pay attention to their sad stories, so you could cry about your terrible life and be thankful that you have food on your table. Like, that's what they try to push on us when they don't live these kind of lives, the puppets. And the people that they serve live the best life, their bestest, okay? So yeah, it's a problem for me, and that's why I continue to harass them until they up on something for me, or for y'all, if y'all want yours, because I want mine. But anyway, I'm just going to keep harassing these people in their criminal stink ways, and how they're smiling your face, but they playing a lot of stinky games, for y'all to play, to get played with. It's a lot of games being played. So we got Beyonce mother looking totally like a vampire. This is just how she just looks like something ain't right with her neck. Something just ain't right, but I'll just leave it alone. Like, she look like she got a whole wig unit on. Like, these are men. This is, in my opinion, I believe this is a man, and that's why her and her husband, it's like she was always going to be the top runner. Her husband just disappears. So anyway, so we got the whole crew here. You know, these are definitely, look at her shoulder blades. Definitely born M's. Definitely born M's. There's no going around it. All M's. All M's. All M&M's. We got the peanut butter M&M. We got the one with the pretzel. We got the caramel. We got the caramel, the peanut butter, the pretzel. I don't know. Like the white pretzel. I don't know. Butterscotch. You got the regular M&M, peanuts, plain. Definitely M's. And yeah, this is supposed to be Kelly Rowland's mother, Scottish descent. Just to keep letting you know that this is why they were Jacobite Scottish people. They were up there working for the whiskey and things of that nature. So anyway, in the Highlands. So now we have has this. She has her child. Child looks just like not really her, but this is what I'm telling you, that this is not a real life thing going on for her. This is a fake situation. They give them this, and that's what I brought up, the mommy dearest. This is why I brought up the mommy dearest thing, because the mommy dearest was about a real life well, you know, all the stuff is whatever, but this is based off of a real life person where she was an actress and she was slowing down in her career. So to revamp her career, she ended up having adopted two children, adopted a daughter and a son, and the daughter made a biography of how horrible her life was with her, because they believe they don't believe, they know she just got the children to bring her career back on track, like to make buzz. So they literally adopt children and all that, act like they're family now because they're too old to be the whatever role. So now they're in the role of, let me do a commercial, let me do this, I'm gonna do a diaper commercial, I'm gonna do a food shopping commercial, I'm gonna do a credit card, you need a home insurance, you know. So this will help out with them revamping and being able to sell at this age. And she didn't treat the children right. Very drunk and a lot of abuse, and as the movie tell it and the book tell it. So anyway, it's supposed to be a true story. So just like Kim Kardashian, once they start dying out, here they are with all these cute little black kids, and it's like, oh, now we got to watch the black kids because these Armenians have them, and you know, we just want to make sure these kids is good, you know, because they half breed. So we always minding we always minding our business when it comes to, like, you know, if they got a little bit of us in it. But we should start just minding our business, because these people, they're gonna teach them, you know, they're not gonna grow up, they're gonna have to study what they have to study. So anyway, so they're gonna end up being an infiltrator anyway, unfortunately for us on our side. So yeah, I just think that Kelly Rowland and Porsha is definitely playing the same role. I just think even as of today, this is recently pictures. As of today, it just looks like Porsha has on a bodysuit. And also a face, like very fake, like they always look like this. New body, new face, you know, fake character. You know what I'm saying? So, and here she is with everything off. You see her skin is shining, but this Porsha skin is just like, because it's plastic. It's not a real body. It's you know, understand what I'm saying? There's no real shine. This is like real leg and real skin. And then when she has on all of this, I just don't see how it doesn't really look like real skin to me. It doesn't have the glow. It doesn't have, it's because it's a fake part. You know, something is not right. Anyway, I just believe that Kelly Rowland is definitely playing the role of Porsha. If you guys don't see all the connections of the football player story, the Beyonce feud with, you know, Beyonce, as you can see, even as of today, Kenya cannot stop talking about her being Beyonce. Beyonce did something up here with this, you know, being very desperate. I believe this is weird. I think this is weird, if you ask me. You know, she's married, she has 3 children, and it really has no reason for her to be doing this. Like, this is just like, what is the point of Ravenous? Like, what does this mean? Like, what does this got to do? This just look like you know, when you go to like them parties out in the West Indies. What do they call those parties when you party for days? Like, she got that outfit on. She just don't have the big feathers and stuff. Like, so it just seems like they're just representing that. Because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense. And then here Kenya goes, you know, wanting to do it as well and saying she is Beyonce. You know, she's saying, you know, where's this at? I don't see it, but you know, I think she said Beyonce somewhere. But anyway, like I said, you clearly she posted it. You know, so there you go. You know, she put her head right in it, and she look how good Photoshop is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Photoshop is really good because you would think this is her if she would have posted this and say, hey, look, this is me. And no one knows that's not her. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And let me see. I don't really have nothing else. As you can see, Beyonce also, Kenya and Beyonce also have long hair. I think Beyonce likes to talk about how long her real hair is, and then Kenya loves to talk about how long her real hair is. She also have a made-for-TV kid that looks absolutely nothing. Like, I don't see absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't lie. Absolutely nothing, so don't lie. She just wanted a child that looked like this. Maybe they have a catalog that they could pick out of. She continues on with the show and her fake character. This is just what they do. They have all these kids that need to be added in anyway. They gain them up like that. That's how it works. They get them when they're young and mind control them from day one. In the MK Ultra training, they start them from children for sure. So that's all I have. I'm gonna try to keep up with some of my twin videos. I'm definitely gonna be doing a live sometime, hopefully soon this week. I'm not sure exactly when, but just look out for that because I wanted to pop up as soon as possible. I just wanted to throw this video in because I've been wanting to do this video since last week, but I kind of took a while because it takes a while to do these videos. That's why I'm not really doing it as much, and I come up more if I just focus on the lives because I don't have to prepare anything. I just jump up. But with this, it does take a little bit of time to get all the details and make sure that I'm not really missing much, because a lot of times when I do these videos, a lot of people add things in and I'd be like, I wish it was in the video because people need to see all the coincidences. But I'm pretty sure I missed some things, and if anything, add it in the comments because people do read the comments. Take your time out to read the comments. A lot of good comments are in there. And like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my live as soon as possible. So just keep a lookout and enjoy your guys' Monday.